Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here and welcome back as well to the second part of this Scottish Cup edition video. Obviously doing predictions. If you watched the first video, thanks for watching. And obviously thanks for coming back to the second part of the video. If you didn't watch the first part, please go back on my channel and watch it. So continuing on, the first one is going to be Montrose versus Dundee United. Montrose obviously a League One team. Not particularly great team in terms of Scottish Cup success. Dundee United on the other hand have won it in the last 20 years. What can I say about Dundee United, to be honest? I'm not a big fan of Dundee United because obviously the things that their chairman had to say about Rangers when they were going through their troubles. For me, this is karma that they are now in the Championship and got relegated a few years ago. As I say, not a big fan of Dundee United, but I do think they'll win this game. My prediction is going to be Montrose 1, Dundee United 3. So next one up is Motherwell versus Ross County, and I believe this is going to be a shock result in terms of where both teams are in their respective leagues. Motherwell obviously a Premiership team. I would say they're kind of mid-table to bottom six kind of club. They've always been that way. They've got a number of good players. They have brought Ross McCormack back. He'll probably get them goals, but obviously they've lost a lot of strength in Ryan Bowman as well, who can create kind of space for them. They've brought a youngster in. I can't quite remember his name, but he's a similar player who likes to get in behind. They've brought him back from his loan spell where he was doing particularly decent. Ross County, they've just been beaten by Queen of the South, as I said in the previous video. But I do believe they'll be too strong for Motherwell. I think Motherwell are going to have an off day here. And my prediction is going to be Motherwell 1, Ross County 3. Next fixture is Partick Thistle versus Stranraer. Now, Partick Thistle, for me, are a team that have struggled in recent years to get goals. They got relegated very recently from the Premiership. They're now in the Championship. They're doing not too bad, but I think they'll struggle in this game a little bit. Stranraer, they're not a great team either, to be honest. They're kind of mid-table side in League One. I expect Partick Thistle to win this, but I think they'll just edge it. I'm going to go for a 1-0 here for Partick. Next one is the first one of only two all-Premiership ties in the whole round. It's St Johnstone at home to Hamilton Academical, or Hamilton Accies as they're currently more frequently known. St Johnstone have been a kind of hit or a miss. I think up until they played Rangers and got a really good doing off them, 5-1 at Ibrox. They weren't doing well up to that point. Since then they've really strengthened, they've really galvanised their team. We had to really struggle to beat them at home in the reverse fixture for that one. 2 late goals come from Morelos to win that one. We really struggled in that game because St Johnstone, as I say, have galvanised their team since that day. I think they kind of got a little bit of shock when they came to Ibrox and seen how good we were. Sorry, I keep going on about Rangers in these videos, but it's because I'm a Rangers fan. I think St Johnstone are going to win this 3-1. That's going to be my prediction. Next one is St Mirren at home to Alloa. Now again, there's a division between these two teams. St Mirren are obviously a Premiership team, but they are struggling. Alloa are in the Championship, and I think they're about 6th or 7th or something in the league. St Mirren have been struggling recently, and they've now lost one of their best players in Adam Hamill. I think he's went back down south to his parent club. Alloa are a decent side. I remember, I think they actually beat Rangers 3-0 or something like that, or 3-1. Back when we were in the Championship under Warburton. Really poor result. But Alloa are a decent side, and I expect them to win 3-1, so it's going to be St Mirren 1, Alloa 3. Next one is Celtic versus Airdrie Onions. Now, Celtic are obviously the reigning champions of the Scottish Cup. They've won it the last 2 years. They've been arguably the best team in the last 6-7 years in Scotland. Obviously it's not easy for me to admit. I will say the a couple of years that they won the league, they weren't kind of not really challenged. But that's probably sounding like sour grapes right now. I expect Celtic to dominate this match. Airdrieonians are a League One team. This game incidentally is on Premier Sports. It's live. It's 5:15 kickoff. If anybody's interested in that game, they can sit and watch that. My prediction is going to be Celtic 6, Airdrie 0. Now on to the last fixture. I know you guys are excited to get this video over with. For me this is going to be the toughest game, and for me it's the tie of the round, considering both clubs are in the Premiership. It's Hearts at home to Livingston. Hearts obviously dominated the first quarter of this season. Really strong until incidentally they came to Ibrox, which is similar to St Johnstone. No, sorry, the opposite of St Johnstone really. Hearts have done really well this season, but to be honest, when they went in their kind of barren spell, they lost a lot of players through injury. They're getting a lot of their players back now. They've signed a couple of players in the window, so I expect them to be a little bit stronger. Livingston have had a great season so far, but they are only like 6th or 7th in the league. They're no like riding high. They're doing probably better than most people expected them at doing in the league. They're very tough at home to beat. They're a very tough side in general. Get a lot of free kicks and barrage the box with a lot of crosses in there, and make it very difficult. But I think Hearts are going to win this one. I'm going to go for Hearts 2, Livingston 1. I'll quickly mention for that last fixture, actually I forgot to kind of put that in there. This game's a Sunday game and it's on BBC Sport as well, so that game will be televised if you want to watch that. I'd probably suggest watching that. As I says, for me that's the tie of the round. So that's the video almost complete. I've covered all the fixtures. I also didn't give a prediction in the first video for the Rangers game. I'll do that separate on Friday morning. Thanks guys for watching. I hope it's not been too boring just kind of listing teams. But I wanted to kind of get this video done so we can probably review it after the games and look at how many I got right. For me, with all those predictions, I think I'll get under 2 right. About 2, maybe possibly 3, but it's really hard to predict. You can predict who's going to win a game, but to get an actual correct score is really difficult. I think I've only got 3 correct in my actual Rangers ones the whole of this season. So again, thanks for watching guys. Please press that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We want to keep this growing. I'm on 77, I think, subscribers just now. I want to push that to 100 by the end of this season. I don't think that's a difficult task, but it is something that I'm looking to do and grow the channel. And the more people that come on the channel, the more people can comment in the box below, and we can start having a discussion about Scottish football, if you like, Rangers, whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about in there. So thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one.